It's Halloween prep day, guys. This means taking down my indoor display and boxing up what's gonna come with me. Just noticed talking skull fell off the wall. Dang it. Alright, let me just go over my plan. So, he's gonna come because he's a Reaper and it's gonna be a pirate theme, which means I can easily convert him. Of course, Greg the Reaper for his... I think this is his like 4th year running. Hold on. Yeah, this will be his 4th Halloween display that he's going to be in. Good for him. Jumping spiders, both of them, so that's good. Exo Clown, you know what you're thinking, that does not fit a pirate theme, but he's such a showstopper that it kind of, I really want him to be brought along and be converted. Probably wondering, why am I doing a pirate theme? I'm not. I'm doing a collaboration with another house that is putting on a pirate theme, and I thought I'd help out for them, because no one comes to my house. I only have one trick-or-treater a year, I know. There's no point getting all this out. But as you know, I don't do it for the trick-or-treat, rather. I do it for the actual animatronics. And I just view Halloween Day as more of a time where you can publicly share your animatronics and it's deemed as acceptable. And people will come and look at them. Anyway, sidetrack. Gonna get Exo Clown boxed up. We're gonna get Rise Up Reaper. He's of course gonna come. He's a centerpiece. I'm so glad I picked him as my big prop because he's a skeleton. Literally, lower the hood, give him an eye patch, give him a hat, and he's ready to go. Easy. I'm not looking forward to getting him taken apart though. I hate building props. He cannot come. I'm a bit disappointed about that because he's a new prop for this year, and that means he can't do a display. And I'm gonna sell him after Halloween as well. That was the plan. But now we can't do a display, so that's really annoying. Knockoff jumping spiders coming. All 3 of my jumping spiders are coming from this surprise. Skeleton chef. I'm not sure what to do in my pumpkin animatronics, like pop-up pumpkin groundbreaker. I'd like to bring him, but I don't know. Pop-up ghost will also come, because I guess he could just be a ghostly remnant of what was. Yeah, I'm really just stringing things together here, guys. Haunted Toaster is gonna come. I'm not sure about Bug Blender, unless they're doing a Guts table. I don't know, but I'll definitely bring Haunted Toaster because I want it to do a display, because it never has. It's just because I feel like it's such an indoor prop that last year I never bothered. Bug Blender, I'm very reluctant to, because it's very vandalizable if you think about it. All one has to do is push on the lid, and then it's cooked. Because the way the mechanism runs in here is it screws all the way to the bottom, which means that at the top, this thing is very wobbly, which means that if you push it down, it's not going to just comply and start rising down. It's just going to break, which is why I'm so reluctant to put it out on Halloween. Haunted Toaster, not so reluctant. This thing is a very durable piece of thing. It's tacky, so yeah. I mean, Bug Blender's tacky too, but yeah, not a very good build, but I still like the animatronic. Yeah, Chef's coming. Haunted Lady, yes, she is actually gonna come. I kind of view her as a sort of... She could be like Pirate's daughter or something like that. I think it would fit in the theme either way. Like, it could go somewhere, and yeah, it's like a very medieval look as well, so it sort of fits into a pirate theme. Anyway, yeah, which works. Headlifting Skelly, of course. Talking pirate head, which has fallen off the wall. Just gonna rescue him. How has he done that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I see, the hook that he was hanging on and fell off. Alright, I'll go fix that in a minute. Anyway, he's coming definitely because he's a pirate. Surprised that skeleton's still able to lift it. I might actually do that on Halloween. I don't know. Pop up zombie groundbreaker. I'd really love to bring him, but I'm not sure all these fits in the theme. I mean, he could just be given an eye patch. Let's be honest. He does have a very skeletal look, even if he is a zombie. Clown groundbreaker. Sorry, dude. Way out. No way. Dropping spider. Absolutely can come. Scare bear. Yeah, I'll bring it. It's tiny. It can just be as a prop, maybe I don't know, Singing Monster, no. Doll, no. And as for this area, clown area, I'll bring along my talking clown heads. I say heads because I've got another one arriving tomorrow or today, I don't know. But I'd like to bring along these talking clown heads because they've already got 2 there. So another 4, I don't know what they'd do with them. But it would be nice to make a collection video, even though it's not my collection, but nah, it's just kicking clown, no, sorry dude. Yeah, this is why I personally would prefer no theme, because it allows me to get more variety. Because when I pick up props for my animatronic collection, I'm not looking at a set theme. I'm only looking for what's cool, what has a cool animation. That's why I've got such a large variety. Like Exo Clown, he's the only cheap rising prop this year, aside from Rise Reaper, which some people have been calling a rip-off, which I don't know how that is a rip-off, because it's not. It's a great prop, but yeah. Right, this is turning into a yapping video, so let's start getting stuff boxed up. Right, so I keep my Exo Clown box in here, guys. So the scythe gonna fall. I don't need this. Well, I'm glad it's detachable from him, because if he's a pirate, he doesn't have the scythe. Exo Clown box there. I hope it's not too damaged, because it's had some weight sitting on it. Clown Groundbreaker box is there as well. So we'll get him boxed up and we'll get him ready to go. As predicted, I kind of ruined the box. I'll get it reassembled, guys. Give me a minute. I mean, I think that's right. Should be. Yeah. It's a folding box, so yeah. Here's the instructions. I never actually had a proper look at these. It's literally just a piece of very thin paper. Alright, time to come down, big buddy. I want to say he's got enough charge for Halloween night, but I'm not going to push it. So I'm going to take batteries off something which is not coming. AKA Mr. Standing Pumpkin over here, which I never use anyway. And I'm going to charge up his batteries and put them in his clowns, because he's a flagship prop for me. And he needs to be nice and charged up and not dying on Halloween night. Done. And yes, I use rechargeable batteries. They are just so much more convenient, and I'm not wasting batteries. Like, I hate throwing away batteries. It's so disposable. Like, I do buy Kodak occasionally, which is really bad because they run out super fast. But rechargeable, just the best, guys. Alright, I'm gonna get poles put in first. How do we take up the clothing? Yeah, I'm gonna need to take this off. Snap locks don't work on my Exo Clown. It's so annoying. I think this is a very common problem. I think Exo Clown in general is very poor quality, but not for the price. For the price, it's excellent. Be back. The feet on my Exo Clown did come off the shoes. They were literally just hot glued. I don't know why they didn't do this anyway, but just used my soldering iron, easily went through it, like, because it's super thin plastic, and yeah, that's all good. The crazy thing I find about that fact is that these are the kind of shoes that SVI would use on their, like, 300-pound clown animatronics, which is nuts, because these are thin and tiny. These are obviously not built for a prop this big, and they obviously just reuse that, yeah. Do this one-handed. There we go. One down. Another one. Snap locks are working surprisingly well today. There's all the poles from the indoor one, and then regular ones are over here. It's nearly boxed up already. There we are. I love how they, oh yeah, I'm getting confused. So, one thing I find very funny about this is that these welds are so small for a 9-foot prop. A 9-foot prop is basically a flag. It's going to attract so so much wind, and it's quite frankly ridiculous that they've used welds this tiny. It's nuts. Okay. Obviously gonna need to box up my jumping spider after this. Yeah, you're gonna be boxed up soon as well. Alright, everything's in. Time to put the big guy in. He uses up most space. Ta-da! He's gonna be back out tomorrow. Hopefully set up. I mean, if the bad winds are here, then that's really gonna throw a wrench in the works. And yeah, this tour, I'm so annoyed about that. That happened a while back, like when I was actually first got it. I just wish they didn't use the thin cardboard box. They used like the clown groundbreaker and small life sizes on a big prop. Like, I saw that on the bride and groom. Like, no way your giant bride and groom's box is gonna hold up with cardboard this thin rather. Didn't even try to upgrade it. It's nuts. He's all ready to go, guys. Everything's all boxed up. Let's box up the next thing. I'm thinking, zombie groundbreaker is gonna go. And haunted lady, her box is being used as storage because my dumb R did that when I first got her. Should get the. Let's get Reaper boxed up. Since everything else is now in boxes, it means I can actually get in here. And also, I think that's the other jumping spider. Yeah. There we go. I don't think it's so fit. I like how he fits in this little tiny box. It's not tiny, but it's tall, but not thin. Yeah, I think he's got enough charge. I charged him up a while back, and if all goes wrong, I'll just bring my battery charger with me, and I'll take loads of batteries out of other things, and hope for the best. Goodness, look at that. Ah! Oh my gosh. There goes his posing. Nice and stuck. Wrong way. I'm going to bring, as I mentioned, the pop-up zombie. So I'm going to box him up as well. He doesn't have a box because I destroyed it to make that chop shop thing, like if you remember that. Why did I do that? Bird. I think it might be time to take on the big guy. Actually, I'll get knockoff jumping spider done first, and then pop-up ghost, which box is there. Yeah. Forgot I put Frosty in here. Get out. Just gonna reset. In the meantime, I'll just unplug in. I know that that's going to be a pain for future testing, so I'll put on this. I think this is the one he came with. I don't know. I like these jumping spiders because they have such a small box. Even the original one was where, like, even this guy, you can just fold away his legs, and then he goes. Oh, forgot I did that. See, guys, this is why people say to always take the button off. I always have people say that to me about my pop-ups, and I never listen, but that's what will happen, guys. I'll tilt them slightly up. Or not, because it doesn't fit. It's good enough. Also, this box, it wasn't even meant for the jumping spider knockoff. This was excess stock finding a random box. There's no way this product was welcome to Wales. Quantity free. There's only one jumping spider in here, and it's not 2.6 kilos. Yeah, there's not 800 of these made. I doubt. I think it's more like 500 or 400 of these because they sold out very quick. Alright, he's ready. adding to the pile of boxes. I'm gonna do some sorts out. Pop-up list. Where's up? Another one done. Am I gonna really regret doing this? So I'm gonna take them down. God, this is gonna be a nightmare because this is a big drop. This isn't an XL clown where you're just stacking poles. This guy has a setup. Alright, come on. Just gonna get all these things laid out on the floor, that'll be easier. I'll just cut back once I got this guy on belt because this is gonna go on, trust me. I tried to get off the cod's pin and it just went flying. Oh no. I think it went somewhere over here. Hopefully I can find it because, oh yeah, there it is. Because I need this. This is very important for a setup. I'm gonna carefully put it there and hopefully I won't fail that with the next one. Dude, I've almost can take out these, but I really need to take off a bit further up. So I think I need to actually rise it up and then unplug it, because for ease of... No, that's a bad idea. Huh. Let me just... I'll just unplug him. There we are. And then when it comes to actually getting them reset, I just need to get these support struts off first. And it's not easy doing it like this. All 4 cotter pins are intact and I've got the support struts out. He's ready to be put back in box. I've felled him. Also, please don't use this for a tutorial on reboxing the Rise Up Reaper because I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just like taking a stab in the dark and looking for things. This is how the base should be done on XL Clown, having these support struts. That would really help it because it's a very tall prop, but I wouldn't exactly trust it. And I say these snap locks as well. Have them square poles. And ones that just lift on out. I'm doing it one-handed, so it's not working, but listen. Right, ready? Exactly. Easy as cake with these. Alright, so I'm just going to get the base apart. I like how it does a split base. It really reduces the box size. Because I know the floating ghost I used to have, that was a 1 base. And while it was a good base, sort of, it didn't have these metal support things on it. It did have those metal support bits on it. It came in, the base itself came in 1 piece, which meant it was really, really hard to... It made the box size massive. I wouldn't, like, it was taking up that whole cupboard, which I showed all my boxes in. It was absolutely massive. Bases in 2. I also got a my drumming spider just now. Why not?